everyone, welcome back to the TJOmega channel for day 1283 of our daily content grind, and today it is a Monday. It is time for a news roundup, and as usual, since we are doing a Haslab watch, it means we can take a look at what Liokaiser is up to. He is currently up to 17,653 backers out of a target 10,000, which puts him about 350 backers away from unlocking the final stretch goal, being the display bases. It's going to have no trouble doing that. We got a little over a week to go. We know there's always a surge in followers soon as, just before it closes. As one final reminder, this is not a crowdfunding thing to get a toy produced and out on the retail shelves. This is your only chance to get it. Once it is done in a week, it is done, and you will be left to scrounge the aftermarket for any Liokaisers that are still available. No, this is not going to appear in a store. You're not going to be able to buy this later. Get in this week, or you don't get it. Period. And like as I said, we are just about unlocked. The only thing left that has not been unlocked is the display stand. Remember, this is 6 display stands combined together. You can form this up into like the shot of all 6 from the intro of the show. Yeah, it's a little bit more than it looks like. So I don't think Hasbro sold it very well. Point being, we're absolutely going to get it. This is going to be a fully featured Haslab again. Transformers just does not fail at Haslab. It just does not. Speaking of, let's take a look at the piece they have for Drillhorn. He is a drill tank, rhino chest animal, which forms another blaster for him. He is the left leg of Liokaiser. The tank boys I really want better poses of, because I have suspicions and fears about how their shoulders are hinged and engineered. Yeah, you see how low? Look at that. Look at how that shoulder works. I hate that. I hate that. So I can excuse a lot of the limitations that a lot of these toys have, because combiner, complexity, etc. This feels unnecessary. I don't like this. This is just going to make the arms look like they're in really weird spots in some poses. Well, I mean, the overall toy is still looking really, really good. I'm not going to harp on it too much, but yeah, that's my big grievance right now, is those shoulders are terribly done. Now, if we want to see just how good a Haslab is, we're not going to have to be waiting long. So last week, I showed you that someone in New Zealand had already gotten a hold of their RID Omega Prime. Someone else got their hands on it, and we have even more photos of it now. This one specifically comparing it to more casts of the RID toy line. Which is nice to see. Here we have the Autobot brothers, 2 super, all 3 super. I forget X-Brawn's color scheme and robot mode is actually pretty similar. But no, that's how they look compared to like an old school deluxe. Here he is next to Scourge, Skybite, and Slapper, randomly chosen. Next to Galvatron and Megatron, just Megatron. Next to the other combiners, which you can see, yeah, like this he's got some size to him. The most important ones are the ones where he's next to Magnus and the original RID Optimus Prime. I really wish it was off the stand, because that is actually skewing the size comparison. Also, the person who took these photos did not combine the old school toys into Omega Prime, meaning we still waiting for an in-hand shot of that comparison. But that said, despite all the modern engineering, I think it still looks pretty good alongside an RID cast of toys. So if you're wanting this to upgrade your previous collection, it's going to do a good job of that. I still think this looks pretty incredible. I'm really looking forward to getting a hold of mine. Hopefully, since it's shipping to New Zealand already, that means the rest are not too far off. So New Zealand, a lot of this would be very quickly reached from Vietnam. The rest of it is going to be like that slow boat from Asia, which means it's going to take quite a while before it gets here, but we are going to be getting it very, very, relatively soon. So everyone keep an eye out. You might have a big box on the way. Now, it's a little bit of a quiet news week because we are intentionally ignoring one of the biggest pieces of news. I adjust my microphone because I'm not getting much volume here. one of the biggest pieces of news of the week I'm intentionally ignoring so we can do a whole video about it itself. So instead, we're going to be talking about another big thing that's happening. Age of the Primes has been sighted at US retail. It's time to begin hunting for toys again. Someone got a hold of the 2 aerial bots, meaning, of course, the other 2 deluxes, including Solus, is going to be out. Someone in my Discord got a hold of Solus and really, really likes it, and the photos make me really, really excited to get my hands on the toy, because she looks like she's going to be really, really good and fun. The Voyagers were also sighted. The deluxes were sighted at, let me give you details here. A Walmart in Sedalia, Missouri. Here we have the Voyagers. Prima Prime was found, meaning red alert, probably around as well. This was found at a GameStop in Houston, Texas. In Kansas City, Kansas, we had a sighting for red alert. Perfect. So keep an eye out. GameStops have been kind of been weird. Like, they've weirdly been getting in new waves of Transformers more quickly than the big box stores. Kind of odd. But I'm also not going to argue it, because as long as they're getting out there, that's cool. Also, not upcharged. $34.99. That's always my fear when GameStop starts selling toys. More sightings. The new Voyager Sentinel Prime is out, along with Transformers 1 Deluxe Bumblebee. I believe that Bumblebee is one of the A-list assortments, so it actually has a lot of production run behind it. So you're not going to have a trouble getting a hold of that Bumblebee. You can see there's 4 stacked up there. I guess this means Ironhide is out as well, but I'm paying attention to the Studio Series toys, the Transformer 1 toys, because they seem a little bit more interesting in this. And yeah, the Scrapper has also been seen at retail, along with the Optimus Prime, which is another A-level toy, meaning you're going to have an easy time getting a hold of it. Tons of stuff. So like all the stuff we've been really hotly anticipating is all starting to drop. So we get all the new Deluxes and Voyagers. So far, Age of the Prime Leader Class, the Fallen, has not been sighted. So we're still waiting on that one to show itself. But everything else seems to be out and available if you happen to be in the right spots. Keep in mind, this stuff is going to trickle into stores as they clear up shelf space for the new lines. Meaning, give it a few weeks. Maybe you can go out to your Walmart right now and get lucky. Most likely not, though. So just keep a level head, search responsibly, and hopefully you find what you're looking for. Also, just to throw this into, the Swapticons were sighted. So if you have an inkling toward these little guys, or if you're curious about the gimmick, I'm going to admit I'm kind of curious about the gimmick myself. These 2-packs have been spotted. I don't know if the 5-pack has been spotted yet. So far, just the 2-packs. But get yourself a couple. I think they're less than $8 a pop here. So not too expensive. Like, this is a gentle little dip just to see how these things play. Now, if you want other small-sized toys, but you want them to be a little bit more articulated, Blockies has announced a brand new Shining Version Series 3. And we love Blockies in this house. We've done plenty of good work with them. I really like this assortment that they've got going on here. So, let's just go through the big pictures here. So we've got a new Bumblebee toy, which, remember, the Shining versions light up. That's the difference. Otherwise, these are the size of the standard Blockies. But we have a Tarn getting his repaint in. We have Ramjet being spotted. He has the glow to him too. Bumblebee is glowing. Minor Megatron from IDW. IDW Orion Pax. We have the variation. So the silver Minor Megatron, that's the Chase. The black one is the standard. And then we have Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus with a standard head, meaning he also just kind of looks like Diaclone Prime, or I guess Powered Convoy, which is always a color scheme I like. Yeah, it's a cool looking set. I have not gone for any of the Shining versions yet. I do like them, but not, but really I find most of the Shining sets, there's only one or two that I want out of the whole thing. This one has a little bit more offering to me. And I also like that it comes with a little mini Sam. Oh my god, I'm 2007 pilled. Oh no. Oh no. I like that it comes with a tiny spike too. So you can have the two. If you're good with a paintbrush, that is. Yeah, it's not a bad set at all. I actually really like how they've gone about this. I'm gonna have to tell someone to Blockies that's not Beachcomber. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. You got more Blockies goodness if out there if you so choose, if you're lucky enough to find this set. Robosen drops something pretty huge. So this design schematic has leaked, and this appears to be a Robosen Devastator. And this is kind of lunacy. So if we go through, all the individual bots transform. You know, they're simplified, but they definitely all transform. Like even Long Haul just kind of looks like normal Long Haul. And then there's like the description of this translation, which actually seems to indicate that the 6 deformable small robots can achieve a combined state, humanoid form, and mounting state, and can automatically move under non-human interference, greatly increasing the playability and operating of the robots. This is a machine translation, and there's no official announcement yet, so we don't actually know exactly how this is going to operate. Clearly, they are going with a design structure that will allow Devastator to move on his own and individually like articulate and have the mechanical movement Robosen for. I don't know what the individual Constructicons are about here. So obviously they're just components in this big armature that is going to be Devastator. Very much akin to what Combiner Wars has been doing. Or not Combiner Wars, but just basically the modern combiners from Studio Series. This is kind of what we have in mind. Or Generations. Jeez, I'm losing it today. You know what I mean. I don't know if the actual individual members have the auto transforming as well. It would be absolutely insane if Robosen did 6 mechanically like robotic moving figures that all transformed, and then you just assemble them onto the Devastator frame. Or it might just be Devastator that transforms, which would be super weird that they would let Robosen have individual transforming Constructicons when they are releasing new Constructicons themselves. That's also kind of crazy. So we don't have an official announcement for this yet. Keep an eye out. I'm sure Robosen is going to reveal this at some point. Obviously they are, but we'll keep an eye out, and I'll let you know here on the news roundup. Surprise, surprise, there's some new Earthspark toy listings. I guess this comes from the fact that we didn't get a full series out of this, but the toys were already in production and on the way. So this is a new set of Smash Changers featuring Jawbreaker and Twitch. Twitch as a Smash Changer seems a little bit weird, but I wouldn't mind having a larger size Twitch toy. Jawbreaker seems extremely appropriate for Smash Changer. So that's kind of cool. We also found out that Smash Changer Wave 2 will include new toys and then re-releases of previous Earthspark, Optimus Prime, and Bumblebee. So it's just like a little catch-up wave after this. Yeah, so a little bit more Earthspark on the way. Remember, the Earthspark toys tend to show up pretty quickly after that they have been revealed because there's no official announcement for them, so keep an eye out. This could move pretty quick. 3-0 showed off their Dirge from their MDLX line, a retool of Starscream, and looking pretty freaking good. Yeah, they've gone the appropriate way of having Dirge's wings individual sculpt. They're not repainted or retooled from like a ramjet or anything. Looks pretty good. I'm not huge on Dirge. If I'm being honest, Dirge is probably my least favorite of the Seekers. Also, yes, nice to see the rest are there. Thrust wings being on his back is a choice. It's always interesting to see where someone decides to put his wings. But you know what? It's cool to see that more Seekers are on the way. And one last little bit of news for the week. Agoro is putting out more of their silver coins for Transformers, featuring Grimlock's head. Supposedly it's worth $2 somewhere, but don't try to spend it. These are just little collectible silver trinkets. But if you're a Grimlock enthusiast, you're going to absolutely want to add this in. We also have a sound wave for you. They'll kind of come in the same similar style of the collector's case. And we also have a Starscream. Starscream looking exceptionally cartoon accurate. It's kind of interesting. Like Soundwave, like obviously has some liberties taken with his design. With yeah, this just straight up looks like they copy pasted from a screenshot of the cartoon. So if you like these coins, you got a few more to collect, or if you just like these individual characters, you got some weird stuff to add to your collection. And yeah, that's going to do it for our news roundup. Like I said, not an eventful week, but we know the big event, and we're going to cover that in its own news video probably tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, and until then, thank you very much for watching, and as always, I will see you next time.